Hello everyone, I am Professor Madhuri Ghanekar from Modern College Pune. Today we will discuss about quicksort. Quicksort is also known as partition exchange sort. It uses divide and conquer strategy. That is, we go on partitioning the given list into sublist and sublist into further sublist. We choose one element as pivot. This is very efficient method and hence the name is quicksort. Pivot and its role. Firstly, we will discuss about selection of pivot. Any element can be chosen as pivot from the given list of elements. Another method is median of the array is good choice, but it is hard to calculate and would slow down the quicksort procedure. The third method is picking 3 elements randomly and using the median of these 3 as pivot. And a simple method of choosing the pivot is choose the very first element as the pivot. Choice of pivot influences the efficiency of quicksort. So, choice of pivot is very important. Suppose we want to sort following array using quicksort. The elements are 32, 17, 5, 62, 12, 45. So in all 6 elements. We will be talking considering C procedure, C language, and so the array will be starting from index 0. For other languages, the array will start with 1. Let us assume the very first element as the pivot. So here 32 will be the pivot. We use 2 variables, namely down and up. Down is initialized to 1, that is, it is pointing towards the first position, and up is initialized to 5, that is, it is pointing towards 45. Now the down is pointing towards 1, means pointing towards 17, and up is pointing towards 5, means it is pointing towards 45. From left side, we try to find out the element which is bigger than the pivot. I already mentioned that we are assuming the very first element, that is 32, as the pivot. And from right side, we try to find out element which is smaller than pivot, that is 32. So from right side, we will try to find out element smaller than pivot. From left side, we will try to find out element which is bigger than pivot, and appropriately we will move down pointer towards the right side and we decrement up pointer to the left side. So for this, we keep on incrementing down and decrementing up. Now you observe that we have incremented down 17. It is because 17 is not bigger than 32. So also 5 is not bigger than 32. And then we got the next element, that is 62. So 62 is bigger than 32, that is the pivot element. So we make down pointing towards 62. Now from right side, up always will try to find out the element which is smaller than pivot. So our pivot is 32, 45 is bigger than pivot, so not the right element. So it is up is decremented, now up is pointing towards 12 and we got the right element. So 62 is bigger than the pivot, that is 32, and 12 is smaller than the pivot, that is 32. So now once we reach to this particular stage, we swap the two elements at the positions down and up, that is at 3 and 4, that is we'll be swapping 62 and 12. So you can see here, this was the original array, and after swapping we got the array as 32, 17, 5, 12, 62 and 45. After this we further increment down. So down was pointing towards 3, now it will become 4, and up was pointing towards 4, so we decrement further, so it becomes 3. This is the point, they are crossing each other, up and down, they are crossing each other, they are meeting each other and then they cross. So you can clearly see it over here that we have started down from position 1 and we have come up to 4, and we have started up from position 5 and we have come up to 3. So at this particular thing we are getting down at 4 and up at 3, that is this is the crossing point of the two elements. Now when we reach to this particular step, swap the element at position up and pivot. We are supposed to swap up and pivot. So up is 3, that is 12, and pivot is 32. So what we get is 12, 17, 5, 32, 62 and 45. This is after swapping up and pivot. So up is 12 and pivot is 32. So you will observe 12 and 32 are swapped. Now only 32, if you observe, only 32 is at its right position. Left of 32, that is those three elements, are smaller than 32, and right of 32, that is those two elements, are bigger than 32. So we got two partitions. This was the original array and we got two partitions, 32 at its right position, and we got 12, 17, 5 as one partition, and the other partition, that is right side partition, as 62 and 45. Now we perform the same procedure on 12, 17 and 5, and after that we perform it on 62 and 45, that is the right side partition. This is left side and this is right side. So our first partition is 12, 17 and 5. So our as usual our pivot will be the first element, that is 12, down will be 17 and up is 5. Okay, means 2, up is 2 and down is 1. Now at this position 17 is bigger than 12, so we have already reached from left side to such an element which is bigger than the pivot 12, and from right side we have already reached to the element which is smaller than pivot, so that is 5. So when this is the thing, we swap the up and down position elements. So what we get is 12 pivot as it is, and then 5 and 17 are swapped, and the remaining elements are written as they are. So now after getting 5, 12, 5 and 17, that is the left partition, if you further increment down and decrement up, it is because now those two elements are already at the appropriate place. So what we do is we increment down. So down becomes 2, that is it is pointing towards 17, and up becomes 5, it is pointing towards 5. Its index is 1. So we swap further. After this we swap up, and it means that we are getting the crossing point of up and down. So we swap up and pivot positions. So what we get is 5, 12, 17. Up and pivot positions are swapped. So 5, 12 and 17. The remaining array as it is. So 32, 62 and 45. So if you observe now, because 12 is already sorted because it is the pivot element. So we got 12 at its appropriate position. 32 was also at its appropriate position. And we were discussing about the left partition. So if you observe, 5 is already sorted, 17 is already sorted. It means that left of 32 all elements are sorted. 5, 12, 17 and 32 all are sorted. The left partition is exhausted. Now we consider the right partition. So here we consider 62 as the pivot. Up will be pointing towards the last position, that is 45, means the fifth position, 45. And down again will start from 45, but 45 is not bigger than 62. So we increment down, and then what we get is it is crossing the array limits. So it means it is basically the up and down pointers are crossing each other. So actually up and down positions crossing each other, and that is why what we do is we swap pivot and up positions. So what we get is pivot and up, means 62 and 45, and what we get is 45 and 62, and the array is sorted. So that was the quicksort procedure. Advantages of quicksort: it is very efficient sorting method. Its best case time complexity is big O of n log n to the base 2. No additional data structure is required. It is in place sorting method, and its disadvantages are it is not a stable sort. So that's all about quicksort. If you have any difficulties, suggestions or doubts, put them in the comments. Thank you.